All right, welcome to the Football Weekly Podcast with me, Membro. Last episode, we went over the championship games and how we got here. In this episode, I'll preview the big game, the Super Bowl 57 between the Chiefs and the Eagles. Also, we just got some surprise news recently, so I'll be going over that at the end of the episode as well. All right, let's get right into it. Yeah, we've had a wild ride. Some surprises like the Jacksonville Jaguars getting to the divisional round, actually getting to the playoffs in the first place, getting to the divisional round. We've had some disappointments like the Broncos and the Raiders. There were some big expectations there with the Broncos and Raiders, and it didn't turn out too good for either of those teams. And we've had some crazy win streaks like the 49ers with their 10-game win streak. But in the end, it was really the best two teams of the season that actually made it to the Super Bowl, the Chiefs and the Eagles, both number one seeds in their conferences. For the Kansas City Chiefs, they've been here before. This is their third Super Bowl appearance in 4 years. This consistency has really been in large part due to Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid's greatness, their success. You know, like what a great duo those two make up. And how about Patrick Mahomes' toughness in the championship game? Injured ankle, got through, was able to get a clutch run in the end and get out of bounds and set up the field goal. And to really, he was able to overcome Joe Burrow, who really had his number up until this point. We'll see how that ankle affects him in the Super Bowl, but we saw in the championship game, it didn't really affect him that much. You know, he was able to get the clutch plays in there, and, you know, it'll probably only get better from here. Okay, so as for the Eagles, they are back in the Super Bowl for the first time since 2017 with Super Bowl 52. That time, Nick Foles' backup led the Eagles to beat the GOAT, Tom Brady, which we'll have more about later. But now they're led by star quarterback Jalen Hurts, and what a great season he has had. Again, he's having an MVP-type season. That's also in large part to the great receiving core and, you know, the great run game. I also want to quickly talk about Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce. Both actually made it to the Super Bowl. There was a little post from, I think, their mom about how she was so proud, you know, but what a great thing to have both your kids in the Super Bowl playing each other. They're probably the best brothers in the NFL. There's quite a lot of competition. There's the Watt brothers, there's the Bosa brothers, there's the Diggs brothers. Overall, Jason and Travis Kelce have been nothing but successful in the NFL, and that's really good to see. All right, so let's go over some keys of the game. So I'll go over keys of the game for the Chiefs. Number one is Mahomes' agility and ability to run the ball. We'll see how that ankle affects him. We'll see how Mahomes can do there. And another big key for the Chiefs is they have to stop the Eagles' run game. We saw even the number one defense in the league, the 49ers, they couldn't completely stop that Eagles' run game. You know, 49ers had it stacked against them, but still, they did give up 4 rushing touchdowns in that championship game. The 49ers did, at least. Another key is the offensive line. Now, I do think the offensive line has gotten better since the Chiefs were at the Super Bowl last time. Remember when they played Tom Brady and the Buccaneers? Patrick Mahomes was running for his life basically the entire time, but hopefully they get that offensive line in shape and ready. And finally, you have to take Jalen Hurts out as a runner. You know, that just opens up a whole nother game for him. His passing ability is already great with his great receivers, but if you can take away his run game, that makes him a little more one-dimensional. Let's go to the keys for the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's going to be to, again, pressure Patrick Mahomes. We saw him have a lot of trouble when the Bucs were able to pressure him, and then also maintain the run game. We saw they've just had great success when running the ball. They beat the number one defense in the 49ers. You know, they blew out the Giants in the divisional round. They've really had just great success when they're able to run the ball well. And finally, they got to take this one seriously, which obviously they will, but I will point out that the Philadelphia Eagles, they really haven't had the level of competition that I feel like you usually get when you're headed to the Super Bowl. Let me explain. The Eagles had a kind of an easier schedule. Yes, they were in an NFC East where 3 of the 4 teams made it to the playoff, but still, the Eagles had a relatively easy schedule. And then going into the playoffs, they just had to play the 7 seed Giants, and then they play, the 49ers, a really good defensive team, But Brock Purdy goes down, Josh Johnson goes down. They were pretty much having like Christian McCaffrey do the Wildcat at that point. So this is definitely going to be their toughest test, their toughest quarterback they have played. Patrick Mahomes, he showed he is the best, still the best quarterback in the game when he beat Joe Burrow. So this is going to be the toughest test for this Eagles defense. Tom Brady is retiring. He announced in a video.
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So I won't be long-winded. You only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year. So really thank you guys so much, to every single one of you, for supporting me, my family, my friends, my teammates, my competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream. I wouldn't change a thing. Love you all.
The GOAT, undisputed, greatest of all time in football, Tom Brady, hanging it up. What a tremendous career. I believe 23 seasons, 7 Super Bowls, did it with the Patriots, obviously, for so long. And then when he went to the Buccaneers and won that's when people were like, okay, yeah, this guy is great. He is tremendous. It'll be definitely interesting to see if he sticks somewhere in the football, maybe coaching, maybe broadcasting. I definitely think he will stick around for football since, he's played it in the NFL for 23 years and even much longer in high school and college. My Super Bowl prediction. I guess I got to do my actual prediction. I got the Chiefs winning 31-21, 31-24, either by 7-10 points. It will be a close one, but I do have the Chiefs. I have trust in Patrick Mahomes and this Chiefs offense. The Chiefs defense got it done against Joe Burrow, which was very important. I just think the Eagles, they're a great team, but they just haven't been tested like they're about to be tested against the Chiefs. All right, that's going to be it. Peace.